A man had his roommate reply to his girlfriend's messages. The roommate fell in love with her in the process. Jack threw himself into work. He left all his conversations with his girlfriend to his roommate Ethan. For him, his girlfriend was just a way to kill time. Then an accident happened at the lab. Jack died on the spot. Ethan somehow survived. 7 years passed. Ethan became a renowned animator abroad. Haley became a top fashion designer in South Korea through her hard work. They ran into each other again at an art exhibition. The face he'd dreamed about countless times was right there. People forgotten by time can't handle meeting again. Ethan told himself to let the past go, but his body pulled him toward her. Ethan stopped short. He still couldn't face this heavy love. Just as he turned to leave, Haley was suddenly in danger. Ethan panicked from across the street, but Haley had her earbuds in. She heard nothing. She suddenly stopped and dodged the motorcycle. Haley looked around terrified. The other side of the street was empty, but she clearly heard it. Someone called her name. The next day Ethan came to the studio for a meeting. A pen rolled to his feet. He picked it up. Haley's name was engraved on it. It was a birthday gift he'd chosen himself. He barely had time to process. Then he heard crisp footsteps. The familiar face from his memories appeared. For Haley, this was their first meeting. For Ethan, this was the woman he'd loved for 7 years. But he could only act calm. Ethan rushed into the bathroom. He splashed cold water on his face, trying to steady his shaking emotions. He kept telling himself, just get through these 3 months of work, then go right back to the States, and never show up again. But Haley saw things differently. She saw the news about an accident from days before. A man in the footage warned her to get out of the way. His face was blurred out, but as a professional designer, she recognized the shirt's fabric and cut. It was the same one Ethan wore that day, but that confused her. The accident happened before she even met Ethan. How could he have known her name? She tried to convince herself. Maybe it was just the same brand. But the next day at work, she found the shirt Ethan had taken off because of spilled coffee. It was the same one from the news. More than that, she found an art museum ticket in the pocket. The date was the day of the accident. All the pieces fit together. Ethan went to the same museum that day. He'd spotted the danger first. He'd called out her name. None of this made sense to her.
난 처음 듣는데 그 사람이 왜 날 알고 있던 거지?
That day the studio got a strange package. It was full of photos of her, candid shots taken without her knowing. Everyone wondered who the stalker was, but Haley thought of Ethan. If he was the one, then it all made sense. Haley thought she'd finally figured it out, but she was dead wrong. That night Haley's grandmother set up a blind date. She planned to sit down and make it clear. She wasn't looking for a relationship, but she saw Ethan again at the restaurant. These constant run-ins convinced her Ethan was following her. She chased after him furious.
제 이름 부른 거 그쪽 맞죠? 난 며칠 전에 그쪽 난생 처음 보는데 언제부터 날 알고 있었던 거예요?
Ethan stood there frozen. His eyes were getting red. 7 years of loving someone else's girl. What right did Ethan have to speak? 7 years of pouring his heart out through a screen. How could he tell her now when she had no idea?